About us.
No, I'm not even tweeting.
Oh.
Okay,
You wouldn't believe the guys in this text.
Hi, guys.
How you doing?
Hi.
Can we get
Hi,
you
sorry.
Let's get you for 11 minutes.
Okay, you guys can have me for 11 minutes. I'm going to apologize because at some point someone's going to text me about them being outside trying to meet with someone to get a pass, and I'm going to have to do that because if I don't, I'll be in trouble.
We'll have to shift
That
over
is
our
a
time
huge
over.
phone.
And you tell her to give us,
Wow.
you tell her to give us the extra time.
I will definitely. What is that? Whose is that?
Samsung.
It's a no big guy though, so it works.
Samsung. All right.
So you mean to tell me you're so sequestered in doing this show that
Yeah.
you just don't even know about the new phones now?
I know I have an iPhone 6 right here. Bam.
my
But
God.
that thing's
I
like a
recognize my phone.
phablet.
From someone else.
You didn't,
Look at that.
you didn't want to get the plus?
No, because I don't have a purse. Honestly, like if I had a purse, I would totally get one. Look at that.
So growing up in your life, were you always playing with toys?
Yeah, pretty much. Look at this. So much bigger than you.
So you're playing with toys
Yeah.
right now.
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
I guess so. What
Yeah.
were your favorite toys in growing up that you thought,
He-Man.
I'm never going to make a show like that?
He-Man, Castle Grayskull. You know, I was never not allowed, but I never got the big ones. Like I never got the Millennium Falcon. I never got the big giant sets. And the one big thing I was able to get on my birthday, I think it was my birthday, was I got Castle Grayskull.
Oh.
That was pretty great because I don't know. My parents suck. I'm just now thinking I never got any of the good big stations or vehicles. Yeah.
It's going to turn into a therapy
Good,
session.
yeah. It's like Good Will Hunting. It's not my
What
fault.
should we say to your parents
It's not my
about this?
fault.
Do we have to send a letter or you?
My mom doesn't know how the internet works, so she's not going to see any of this shit. But
That's my headline. Breckin Meyer disappointed with parents.
super disappointed. Although they got me Castle Grayskull, but nothing else.
So do we have to tell your producers to buy you some of these things to use for?
I just think they suck as parents. I'm realizing this now. This is so sad. Why wouldn't they get me that stuff?
So you've done voices for like over 100 characters already.
Yeah, but my parents are not impressed, and they don't buy me shit.
What do they think of the
Sorry.
show?
It's
What do
getting
they think of
really
the show?
awkward really quickly.
My mom has never seen it. My mom doesn't understand cable. My father calls it robot chicken, and that has nothing to do with butt. I think my dad just pronounces robot weird. He's seen it a little bit, not too much.
What?
It's tough for parents to embrace robot chicken.
Which character do you want to play, or which voice do you want to do that you haven't done yet so far? And mind you, you've done Jesus Christ already. So.
I've done Jesus Christ and Boba Fett, so I'm covered. But and Lindsay Lohan, again covered. So
Covered on Lindsay Lohan.
yeah, if we do, which I'm sure we'll do, some Guardians of the Galaxy. I want to plant my flag in Rocket. I would like that'd be
I don't
fun.
even want to think about you planning.
I want to plant my flag directly in Rocket.
next to Lindsay Lohan.
Yes,
huh?
unless we get Bradley. By the way, if we get Bradley Cooper, I'll step aside for Bradley. So yeah, no.
Have you told Lindsay Lohan this?
Yeah, the skits we've done about Lindsay Lohan all came from my experiences working with Lindsay Lohan. I came to the writer's room exhausted with a lot of tales of working with Lindsay, and I would do the voice, my interpretation of it, and that became the beginning of our skits. And to me, that's where I'm a lazy writer. So it's a lot of the fun stuff with Robot Chicken comes from. We write skits and all that, and you submit at the end of the day. But there's also the stuff that comes about in the room. Like me playing with He-Man, playing with King Randor, was me just annoying Doug Goldstein, one of our writers, because I didn't want to write. I was bored, so I started just walking King Randor over to him, going, you working? My bad, you're working. And I would take him over, and then every 10 minutes I would go back, still, you're a hard worker. Anyway, and he would leave. And that became our King Randor skit. So the fun stuff comes in that way.
Doing a show like this and still maintaining a strong career in Hollywood, have you ever run into someone after, say, a skit, and they've been like, what the?
No. First of all, you don't usually know who does the voices. It's Seth or me, but you don't really know who does what. I found out that Lohan was, or Lohan, nobody knows how to say it, but I found out that Lindsay's voice on our show, which I had done, was credited to Michelle Trachtenberg. So, which I thought was great, because if Lohan's going to kill someone, let it be Track and not me. So it's actually credited to Michelle Trachtenberg. But no, nobody's ever, I don't think we've ever gotten any blowback. Part of it is because no matter what our skits are, it's done out of fun. Like, I think there is a general fan vibe to what we do. When I wrote The Emperor's Phone Call, we were really worried because you don't mess with Star Wars. They're litigious. But George embraced it, and it was being passed around Lucasfilm, and suddenly we get word that we're being invited up there to hang out with George. I mean, so, and I think it's because the same thing. It wasn't done malicious. It wasn't someone going like, "Hey, stop fucking with the reissues," or whatever. I don't know why I did a South Park voice, but because they're awesome. But it was,
Do you get sent stuff as a result? Do they see you and then somebody sends you a big package? Now that we publish this, you'll get all these collector's items that you want?
No, well, we get toys sent to us, which is fun. But we, for the most part, I guess we get some fun toys sent to us. The problem is we're all 40, so we should stop playing toys. But there's some fun perks. We have a 5-pound gummy bear we got sent. We're slowly working our way through that as a group.
That your dentist would love.
Yeah.
Is there one toy that you're looking for that you really want to adapt into the show?
One of the hardest to find toys for a skit we had was the Knight Rider kit car with David Hasselhoff. And the funny thing was, we have Hugh Sterbakov, who was our toy wrangler, was trying to find this thing everywhere. You got to go to eBay and you got to look everywhere and blah blah. And the entire time I was looking for it, I had one, but I also know what we do to our toys, so I was like, ain't fucking touching mine. So I still have mine happily.
When you're doing the voices, and you're trying to figure out like what kind of tone you're going to use, like how do you guys do like massive amount of takes? Is it?
No, we're bad with it. I mean, in my opinion, you know if it's Seth or me right off the bat, but because I got gravelly voice me and regular voice me, but. My whole goal with the show from Jump Street has always been I'm either looking to make Seth laugh across the table or when Sethy's directing the records to make him laugh in that tiny little glass box that I can see him when he's running the board. That's my whole goal, is to make him giggle and vice versa. And so I think that's one of the reasons our show's been kept around a bit is because you see that fun, you hear that fun and that stupid goofiness that we have. But as far as going over stuff, you might listen to something once or twice. The production record. If I'm doing Jokey Smurf, I might listen to it once or twice in the booth. But for the most part, it's not like SNL where we got to really nail it because it's just a voice. The action figure will do the rest. Like Superman. Like Superman's my Superman take on it. My take on Superman from the beginning was, there's no way this guy's not cocky. This guy can do everything. There's no way. So it's not going to be just super, great guy. It's going to be much more of a, I know I'm better than you. I'm pretty sure I can do anything. Check this out. And he flies. You know what I mean? Like, it's that easy. And when he runs into Aquaman, it's like, oh, that's adorable. That's adorable. You talking to fish? Bye. I can fly. So, and that's actually, by the way, that's my take, I realize, on all my characters. Jesus is the same way. Boba Fett's the same way. Yeah, I have one voice. And then Lohan.
Do you and Seth constantly find yourselves trying to one-up each other in terms of, this is my idea, and I think this is way funnier than your idea?
No, it's definitely, funny wins out. You know what I mean? Whatever's the funniest wins out. And you can ask Matt or whatever about the voting procedure on Robot Chicken. That is pardon my French, a fucking abomination. The way we vote on sketches to this day drives me mental. I don't have a vote because I have ADD, so I don't get a vote. And it's I think it's a 5 now. I think it's technically 5 after 10 years. 5 people have votes. And it cancels each other out, and majority wins. But I've thrown many, many hissy fits in the room about skits, and then I've gotten them on, and they tank. And so, and I'll bother Seth at night. I'll literally send him a text at 2 in the morning. It's like, Sethy, I cannot fucking believe you did not vote for that skit. You weakened a nation, But no, we tend to just, funniest wins out, I think.
When you
Jinx.
when you get the name Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
Where the hell does
Stupid.
that come from?
It's really dumb. Originally it was called Sweet J, and we could not get the rights to it, which was a thing that Seth and I, when we used to make live action shorts together, Sweet Jesus was always something one of our older characters would say. Whenever someone would get better, go, oh, Sweet Jesus! Yeah. We wanted to call it Sweet J. We couldn't. We changed it to SUITE, Sweet J, like it was an office number. Didn't work. And then Matt and Seth were having dinner at a Chinese restaurant called Kung Pao Bistro, and on the menu is an item called Robot Chicken. So to this day, we don't know what the hell it is.
With your acting,
yes.
Do you care? What influences what here with regard to your working here as opposed to doing standard acting or comedy, live action comedy? How do you find yourself slipping into or sliding a slippery slope, or
no? I tend to balance
one
them all.
influence the other?
Yeah, I think they definitely influence each other. I have to say, doing Robot Chicken and doing the voices on Robot Chicken have helped me with, like, even on Franklin and Bash, just the amount I'm able to riff and improv and confident and goofing off with that and being able to stay in the story, but still, what if the character did this, and going off on the little fun tangents, which I think gives Franklin and Bash its fun comedy. Honestly, a big part of that show to me is the banter. But Robot Chicken is the longest job I've ever had, and especially as a gypsy actor. You have peaks and valleys, but Robot Chicken I've been doing for 10 years now, and it's my day job. I mean, I've written sketches I write them from wherever I am. If I'm at Franklin and Bash, I just email them in, and it's kind of the one job I just kind of don't stop doing. And every job I do, they know that if there's a thing at Robot Chicken, I'm going to be doing that too.
And what are the future plans for you with regard to Robot Chicken?
We'll start writing in January. If I'm on my other show, then I'll be writing from my satellite, and if not, I'll be around. It's like Morgan Freeman at the end of 7. I'll be around.
Real quick, what other projects do you got coming down the pike?
What am I doing right now? I'm writing a show for Fox right now. Waiting to hear on Franklin and Bash if we're going to do season 5. And about to start Robot Chicken's season 1000.